Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And right away, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a first down. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they run a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well. Because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
59 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Steps away. This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Second down and goal. Rodgers.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Packers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. The hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. Jeep, flossing with a gold chain.
Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken at the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And now off to the races down the right side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Giants. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. First play and a first throw for Rodgers.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
An aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Lawrence's throw taken in by Slayton.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
A jet sweep, Dobbs.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Romeo Dobbs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are back within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make our score 14-7. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And this will be a Giants first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A first down carry for Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 46 yards. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now the toss to Jones, running right. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came up with a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he's... 8.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Ready, break. Rock it.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's got room. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Giants. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, called it the 21. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones.
He'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 24, Rodgers. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
When you struggle out of offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
96 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they're down to the 29-yard line. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers.
Finds his receiver, Watson.
And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. And his kick is indeed good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Let's go!
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat-trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well, understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Rodgers.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 15. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Second down, here's Barkley again.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Hey, stand up.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Hey, on 7. Let's go.
On third down, Barkley hit and the ball pops free. And the Packers pick it up. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Here's a give to Jones running left. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Gano for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Rodgers.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Aaron Robinson.
The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. Throwing is Rodgers.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
Final minute now in the third quarter.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And again, it's Rodgers. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, right at the 40. Working from the gun, Rodgers looking downfield for Jones. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And a nice pickup there. It gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
Barkley. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. Gano's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
On 1st down, Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers looking downfield for Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Giants are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
127 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That 2nd down play, that's a -4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Again, it's Barkley. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter.
And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. And they try the sweep to Jones. And oh, he coughed it up. And who's got it? The Giants! And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. They'll run wide side here with Barkley. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And that is no good. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
9-yard line, second and 6. They'll go to Barkley again. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many.